I'm gonna wait about 20 seconds. As you enter in, please hit the like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Man, oh man, I tell you, Knicks were to say bad would be an understatement. You know, as bad as they were Friday night, they were worse today. I mean, it's been raining horribly since Friday night. Knicks, man, you know, I don't want to say that I'm embarrassed to be. Well, I'm embarrassed to be rooting for these bastards. That's how bad they played today, boy. And let me tell you, Julius Randle, he's set to be an unrestricted free agent. Well, you know what? And I understand, he was the most improved player in the league this year, and he had a very good season. And listen, I will be the first to tell you, I did not. I thought the Knicks would win this series. I know the Knicks aren't winning a championship. They were only going to get probably, I thought, past the first round. But now, I mean, my gosh, they were absolutely dreadful. Derrick Rose seemed like he ran out of gas, and I understand it because he was carrying this team. He kept them within shouting distance. Um, and even though Randall's stat line looks pretty, when you go deeper, when you dig deeper, he was dreadful, man. He scored 22 points, but it took him 20 shots to do it. Most of those he got on the line. He was not good at all. His stat line looked better than it actually was. He was still much too hesitant. And when he got aggressive, he was just taking wild shots. RJ Barrett improved a little bit. Reggie Bullock gave them absolutely nothing. I mean, nothing. Listen, I could have been out there and I'm 50 plus years old and 5'8". I could have gave as much as Reggie Bullock did. Reggie Bullock did more fighting after the game was really decided than during the game. He was that bad. And listen, we didn't see those other guys till later. I understand what Tibbs tried to do. Taj Gibson gave him what he could, which really on the offensive end isn't much, unless Taj Gibson is getting second chance points and it gives you some tough defense. See, Taj Gibson gives you things that you really won't see on the stat sheet, but the Knicks are woefully undermanned at the center or now the bigs position. Like their fours and fives just aren't big enough. Like a Julius Randle, he's 6'9", but he's a smallish 6'9". I mean, he's rugged, but he's not really equipped to play the five. I mean, he's a tweener 3-4. Nerlens Noel is like a good backup, but he doesn't have enough size to him. The Knicks need Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley type that can score, and they don't really have that. And they don't really have Reggie Bullock was supposed to be that 3-point shooter, but he's not really. Reggie Bullock is a pretty good 3-and-D guy, but the Knicks need more athleticism and they need more toughness. And what Thibodeau did, he did maximize what he could out of this team, but they have a lot of glaring holes. There's no question about it. Obviously, the point guard position, listen, Derrick Rose, he gave you what he could at the point. Obviously, and if you're the Knicks, I understand the series is not over, but let's face it, it's over. Um, you have to look at your needs for the offseason. You have to target certain free agents and do what you can from there. Because let's face it, they are Toppin should improve. And you know what? When you're at the brink, you have to tinker. I don't know if Reggie Bullock, you know what? Start Trey Burks. Have Reggie Bullock come off the bench because And listen, neither one of them has done anything, to be quite honest. If you want to tell me start Emmanuel Quickly and have Derrick Rose come off the bench because Quickly is really a tweener, um, he's a combo guard. If you want to say do that, listen, you're getting nothing out of Peyton. Or maybe have Quickly come off the bench as the second guard. If you want to do that, I have no problem with that. If you want to bring in Toppin earlier, especially at the Garden, where he'll more than likely play better because he is a rookie player, and most rookies play better in a home environment. Listen, the Knicks, I was very disappointed. I figured even if the Knicks were going to go down 3-1, they would have the games close. I mean, they got their brains beat in. It was absolutely embarrassing these last couple of days in Atlanta. And let's face it, even if the Knicks do win, you know they're going when they go if they do pull it off in MSG, they'll be going back to Atlanta and they're going to get the snot kicked out of them there because Trae Young does whatever he wants. And listen, I understand you can slow him down. All you can do is basically slow him down, but they didn't even slow down the other guys. I mean, Clint Capella's killed them. Gallinari coming off the bench killing them. Quarter. Collins actually played well tonight. Today, excuse me. Listen, the whole team, top to bottom, just thoroughly out-hustled, outplayed, out-physical the Knicks. And that's why the Knicks are down 3-1. What more can I say? This was an embarrassing display of basketball. What the Knicks did, I don't want to say it ruined their season because let's face it, at the beginning of the season, no one thought the Knicks would make the playoffs. I certainly didn't. I really thought that they would be a 35 to maybe 38 win team at best. So they did exceed expectations. They really did. But the one playoff win, to me, is just not enough. Right now, you're just trying to salvage some respect. Make it at least 3-2. After that, you know they're going to get their brains beaten in the ATL. And let's face it, was this a season of improvement for the Knicks? It absolutely was. I can't kill them already. Let's face it, I can't kill the Knicks anymore. They're already dead in this series. But you know what? I'll say hats off to the Atlanta Hawks. They were a better team than I thought they would be. But also the Knicks, they were just chock full of holes. And listen, they were exploited in every which way by Trae Young, Clint Capella, and the rest of the Hawks. They really were. So in a nutshell, Knicks lose by 17. Wow, this was really bad, really disappointing. And I was really rooting for this team, no question about it. But hey, they didn't get it done. They won't get it done, and that's it for the next season. For all intents and purposes, they go down in flames, literally, to the Atlanta Hawks, 113-96, the final. And now we just wait for them to go back to the Garden. They'll probably be energized a little bit. They'll play decent, but I don't see where the Knicks are going to win this series at all. Well, it was good while it lasted, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I'm wrong. I doubt it sincerely. UncleClaude signing out, ladies and gentlemen. Take care, stay safe, God bless, and, well, if you're a Knicks fan, then you know what? You better be praying hard. Hope that he has a little bit of interest in the next game at MSG.